Hey everyone. I thought it's time to talk about the banana. I really don't like the fruit. I've never been a fan of it. I've never been a fan of the food pyramid. They've always held a special place in my heart of hatred, and I've always talked bad against them. Now we have the banana as the prime example of health. Thank you to the 80-10-10 raw till 4 retards. Let me go back and tell you a little bit about what the banana actually is, so that you can see that I'm not just angry at a fruit for no reason at all. This is a clone, all from a plant 180 years ago that was found on a farmer's field as he went into the backyard and started rummaging through his own banana cultivating crop and came across this weird yellow banana. He saw it, ate one, realized it tasted great, and started cloning just that variety. And that's basically where all the bananas that we eat today come from. They're so genetically weak from years of cloning, basically like copying a CD over and over and over. This monocot hybrid is basically only kept alive through human intervention. It can never live on its own, it never reproduces, and a simple 25-mile-an-hour wind passing over a crop completely eradicates it. It's very genetically weak and a detriment to our health. Today, the monoculture production methods have destroyed entire ecosystems. They've left already poor countries dependent on the single crop export. Freely and Durian Rider have taken the banana to the next level, making even entire cleanses based on the banana. This is a horrible problem because the glycemic load of a banana shows it at 14. Though they might know what the glycemic index is, because that's pretty basic, I highly doubt they know what the glycemic load is, because if they did, they would have never chosen the banana as their go-to be-all food, as the glycemic load is actually 14, making it more than a pizza. The glycemic index may be low, but nobody following a raw till 4 program is just going to eat one banana. They're encouraged to eat multiple bananas, and the more of those you eat, the more detrimental the glycemic load becomes, setting in motion high amounts of runaway sugars in the body because you're eating something that has no seeds in it, like seedless grapes and seedless watermelon, and we all know that those spike blood sugar, and there's a huge problem because this dicot fruit being made, having two types of sugars, makes a disaccharide sugar, which bypasses the liver entirely, which I'll tell you in just a minute. So basically, daily overfeeding of fructose will fill up the liver and saturate glycogen stores, which causes them to convert to fat. However, most people don't know this, is that's just 4 bananas. So, now when you're eating a banana full diet that tells you to carb up and gives you a 30 banana a day recommendation, not only are you imbalancing your sodium to potassium ratio, but you're also really filling up your sugar storage extremely fast. Only an endurance athlete could really get away with such a program, or a very young person, but in time it's going to catch up, especially with no exercise and the overeating of this fruit. The Raw Till 4 program pushing bananas, and then basically after that you're allowed all the cooked starches that you want and grain in the evening, which is right before bed. It couldn't have a worse program. This program doesn't keep the kidneys relaxed or empty at night. The cooked starches rob the body of the chlorine molecule, which is important for making hydrochloric acid. With starches, there's no pidolin, there's no endothelial growth factor, just the saliva we make, which is very weak for breaking down cooked, empty, dead starches, especially from grains, which they promote and push. Just an awful choice. And as far as them being nutritionists, I really find that as a hard stretch to believe. Not only are these worthless shit-talking ass clowns more like used car salesmen and probably just using AdWords to get their words across to people, I'm sure they help people get them on the path, and that's wonderful. That is great, and that's probably the only thing that I recommend and give them the thumbs up for. But every other thing about them is actually just a detriment to the movement, to the program, to health, to longevity, to your success in the movement. It's just a complete disaster. They lie a lot. There's a lot of mythology based on what they're doing. I find it more of a detriment than beneficial. So a lot of people probably think that I'm trolling because I'm making such statements about them, when in reality, I was very popular in the past, and they've been trolling me. You can go to 30bananasaday.com and still see posts from years and years ago, probably 2008 when they were first on the scene, really, and they were already trolling me for views. I just never cared because I'm not like them. I don't care about making profits from this. I only do nutrition and health to promote and help people and help the movement to go along. That's what we need. I find them as just a complete disaster. And everyone reaps what they sow, so I'm sure it'll come back around to them. They've been sued multiple times, no doubt, and freely. Now she can buy bigger breasts, get more views. Wonderful.